Hey guys, hello everyone, and welcome to my channel Knowledge Central. And yeah, today I'm really excited to actually continue the playlist on quick insights and summaries of the books which I read, mostly related to mental and physical health, well-being, and how to tackle you know the financial mindset and growth, etc. And I talk about a lot more motivational stuff or things which can help us be a better versions of ourselves. So in this video, I talk about a book called Toward a Psychology of Being, written by Abraham Maslow. And here it talks about how to reach a state where you unleash your full potential and you actually can put forward all the things in a better way, the best way actually is possible, and get the full potential out of all your actions and your works can be done much more efficient way, etc. So how to reach that state where you unleash your full potential, right? And everybody can be a better versions of themselves than who they are right now. And this book's kind of gives a positive vibe towards how we can actually realize our full potential and unleashing our abilities to be a better version of ourselves. So yeah, let's quickly dive into it. And before going on, I, as usual, want to start with the favorite quote from the author, where he says, one can choose to go back towards safety or forward towards growth, and growth has to be chosen again and again and again. It can't be overstated, and fear must overcome again and again. So here he clearly tells, you have an option where you can, lie down on your couch, do your 9 to 5 job, be comfortable. And the other part is to, learn a skill, gain something new, exercise, get a hobby, etc., which actually grows you, which actually makes you grow as a person. Sorry. So you always have to choose growth over, staying safe and comfortable. And if I interpret it right, and second of all, anything we do in life also, has a certain degree of risk, and which gives us fear. And so we need to make sure that we take calculated risks, but at the end of the day, we need to make our mindset towards, having the growth, or, just be a better person or the better version of ourselves, and, get into that growth mindset where it is also in line with, having a growth mindset. So, yeah, make sure that we keep growing each and every day or each and every second as much as possible, right? So moving on with some of the insights, quick insights, or some of the actionable things which you can take away from the book. And starting with the first insight, where he talks about two important things. One is the self-actualization. And the author kind of summarizes that to get to the top of the pyramid and achieve self-actualization, you must first fulfill all the previous needs. And here you might be wondering, what is this guy blabbering about? And what pyramid is he talking about? And where did this come from? And what do you mean by previous needs? And yeah, of course, I'm going to give a little more clarity on that. And here Maslow actually talks about the hierarchy of needs. He has actually created a pyramid where it has 5 layers, and each layer is having an importance or hierarchy. And the topmost layer in that pyramid is called self-actualization. And he clearly mentions that to reach to that point, you need to actually have the other 4 layers checked. So you need to make sure that you have the other 4 layers in your pocket in order to actually achieve this self-actualization, who you are, what you really want, what you're really good at, and how do you actually use that to, make yourself a better person or make society a better world, etc. So let me quickly brush up the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. What he's talking about, what he means by the pyramid, is exactly shown in this picture, right? There are 5 layers, and these have hierarchical importance as starting from the base, which is psychological needs. And clearly, a person cannot, of course, live without air, water, food, and few of the very basic amenities, right? Shelter, clothing, etc. So that should be achieved first, right? After that, of course, so once you have that psychological needs, then you go to the safety needs, which actually encompasses the personal security. Of course, you should feel a little safer around the place you live in or the people you're around with. You need to have a standard employment. Here, employment, I mean by a standard financial stability, something which can pay for all the psychological needs. And then, of course, you need to be healthy. You need to own some property, land, or at least a rented apartment, etc. And then the next layer is about love and belongings. And I feel this is also quite crucial since the people you're surrounded with is really important. Might be your family, your friends, your colleagues, etc. So you need to make sure that you care about people, and there needs to be a sense of connection where the people also care about you. And this is very important for personal growth. Then comes esteem, where it's about respect and status where you are in your life and in your, for example, within your family, within your friend circle. Are you educated enough? Are you, having the ability to actually, raise a family, or, a lot of things come under esteem, where you put yourself within the group of people around. And then comes the self-actualization, where he was talking about. So in order to come to that level where you desire to become the most of the one you can unleash the full potential, what I was talking about, you need to definitely achieve all these 4 layers. So without psychological needs, the safety needs, the love, and the social connection and the esteem, you cannot achieve self-actualization. So the first step in achieving self-actualization is achieving the full potential, or unleashing the full potential. You need to start with the psychological needs. And once you have that, then go to the next layer, the next layer, and finally achieve self-actualization. And that's it. I think once you achieve that, right, you can unleash your full potential, and there are lots and lots of benefits. And also there is, I feel you cannot 100% achieve, self-actualization and become a superhuman. I'm not talking about those things, but at least there is a degree to which you can, unleash your potential, and that depends on the other 4 layers. And so this is the very core concept of the book of, achieving the self of being, the self-actualization. And I think it's really nice if you're really interested into, these kind of psychological aspects of self-awareness and self-actualization. It's a really nice book to read. And so what I clearly understand is, in order to achieve that state of being, what the whole book is about, is only possible through self-actualization. So you need to come to the top of the pyramid by achieving all the 4 layers. And once you get to that layer, you kind of achieve a state of being, who you are, what you're good at, what is actually your purpose, and how do you fulfill the purpose, and how to achieve, happiness and satisfaction in life. And I think self-actualization is the key. And finally, before concluding the video, so in order to reach a state of being, or once you reach a state of being, it opens up to a whole new world of creativity, where you, again, I'm using the same words, like unleashing your potential to achieve creative things in technology, or in order to, in your company or in your family or wherever. So the whole idea is to, open up that part of the brain where you actually know what you're good at, and then how to achieve anything you want in a most, creative way possible. So the basic idea of the premises is to, satisfy the hierarchy of needs, and it happens in layers. You cannot jump to a final layer of self-actualization and then think about, okay, what can I do to achieve self-actualization, without considering the other 4. That's not possible. So you start with a very basic psychological need, and then comes the social need, and then the love and the connection, esteem, and then reach a state of being, which comes through self-actualization. I hope this was pretty informative and a very quick insight about the book. So it's always nice to read the whole book in order to understand the perspective of the author, rather than my own perspective of this book. But I think it's a quite basic book on understanding the psychology of uh, trying to find who you are, and especially if you're interested in lines of achieving self-actualization, this is a wonderful book to start. And once again, thanks for your time. Thanks for your time in watching the video. If you find it useful, please like and subscribe. And of course, feel free to comment. How do you want to, say, for example, improve my videos, or if you find anything contradictory, who have read this book already, please comment. I'll try to make sure to clarify it, and what books you want in the future. Or, if you want to, have a small debate about some topics, feel free to let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy to address. And yeah, with that, I wish good luck with your day and your life. And yeah, see you next time.